Finally, you're here! Traveler, Paimon, so basically... hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is I get to go first.
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
So, you know about the Bloom Flower trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Oh, so that's what's going on! No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives. How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation!
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula!
Yeah, no one wants that.
You little... Ah!
All you can eat barbecue?
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Well, flying's kinda what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Oh, Paimon loves those too! Ooh, this is such a tough choice. Not just 'cause the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others. You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you. Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side, second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
So it's settled then? For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable!
All right, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
real joy.
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me! Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready. All right then, time for a real showdown.
You're going down! Show your courage!
Brace yourself.
Target acquired!
Brace yourself!
Shouldn't have better get. Hey, no flashing. Give this everything you've got.
Mine to command!
Out of that training session. Let's call it a day. We won!
At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec. Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our victory. Off we go.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
You're finally here, Other Granny. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
Let's go deep breath and watch your teeth!
Locked up!
Take a look behind the veil!
This one's new.
It's your soul!
My weight was not in vain.
That was great.
Is that all you have?
Finish this next. Take a look behind the veil!
Another riddle.
Snowed under! My weight was not in vain. All ice on you!
Carving waves!
Chances are looking slim.
In vain.
Perhaps it's time I got going.
All right! We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too!
Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan! Wow! Looks like they're already on high alert!
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Yay! You're here too,
Let's save the small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already! 10 points for agility.
Hold up! That's where Shilonen's headed. Let's find another way.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow. But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Watch out!
Singed.
Shadow the pest! Mine to command! Target acquired!
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
Let's ride!
Alright, how about we call it a day?
Does that mean we've won? Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly! Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's, meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait! case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight!
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left. Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go! Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
This is the life. Hear this, Hot Spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the Almighty Dragon Lord. All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day. Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses! There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Hey, watch it, How! You're splashing water everywhere!
This is so tasty! Traveler, you gotta try it!
Kachina! Tevat to Kachina! I made Saurus crackers. Come have some.
Okay. I'll be right there. Kanich, you shirtless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Whew. Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast!
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. No, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner. Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now, too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon. Oh, here you are, Kachina. Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Huh? What makes you ask? Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kinda worried about you. Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me. And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough. Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Greenicy Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you? When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind. A baseless rumor, but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest. I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time. Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mauika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milrace?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from? Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Butota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians. Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.